Right now at noon, more than 1 million Wisconsinites have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. This as more educators are vaccinated. And the coronavirus relief package is now in the hands of the Senate. How lawmakers may try to change the bill and why this process could drag on into the weekend.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Kent. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now on this Friday afternoon. Another sunny and pleasant day in southern Wisconsin. So what's in store for the weekend? Let's head over to the Weather Center meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warn forecast. Hi, Hads.
Hi, Mark. Well, it's going up from here. We have a great weekend forecast coming up. Take a live look from the Edgewater Sky Camera this afternoon. You'll see clear skies overhead here in Madison. Bit of cloud cover well off in the distance in southwestern Wisconsin, though. You may be seeing that this lunch hour. That is keeping temperatures down a little bit in Platteville and Mineral Point. You're in the upper 30s there. We have climbed into the 40s, though, in Madison with bright blue skies. 42 right now, even 40 in the Dells. Winds are pretty light. They're generally from the west, northwest this afternoon, but they'll stay under 10 miles an hour, so not much of a wind chill to factor in. Temperatures will climb another degree or two to a high of 43 before we begin to cool down again through the evening hours. It'll be a pretty quick cool down, so a chilly start to our weekend on Saturday, but a great forecast coming up. I think you'll be able to give that spring jacket a test drive, even as we head into next week.
Sounds good. We'll see you in a few minutes, Hattie. Thank you. Over 1 million Wisconsinites have received at least one dose of a COVID-19 vaccine. Over 572,000, or 9.8% of Wisconsinites, have completed their vaccination series. In Dane County, over 70,000, or 12.9% of residents, have received both doses of the vaccine. Another Dane County school district is getting their COVID-19 vaccines. Right now, educators and staffers at the Sun Prairie Area School District are being vaccinated. There was no school today, so they could receive their shots. About 1,000 teachers will be vaccinated today. Several hundred have already been vaccinated. Teachers say they're excited to be back in the classroom.
I don't know that I realized how much I missed it until they were in my classroom again. I felt, things were going okay virtually. I had very good attendance. But then that first day last week, having students behind me laughing at my dad jokes and teacher jokes was a very good thing. So I missed it. That's why we do the job.
Wanakee School District staffs were vaccinated earlier this week. SSM Health announced yesterday they'll vaccinate 1,200 MMSD staff next Friday. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is rolling out a new hotline to help people learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine and get help scheduling an appointment. The toll-free number right there on your screen will be staffed by people at a call center who will be able to help others find vaccine locations, get people registered, and answer medical questions about the vaccine. The number is 844-684-1064. While more doses of the vaccine are becoming available, there's still not enough supply to meet demand, so health officials are asking people to be patient when it comes to scheduling an appointment. Nearly 70% of Americans have been or plan to get vaccinated against COVID-19. The Pew Research Center released a new survey of more than 10,000 adults across the country. It found that 19% of adults say they have received at least one dose of the coronavirus vaccine, and 50% say they plan to get vaccinated. Combined, that's 69%. That's an increase from Pew's study in November, when 60% of adults said they plan to get vaccinated. The Senate is moving closer to voting on President Biden's coronavirus relief package dubbed the American Rescue Plan. Natalie Bren has more details from Capitol Hill.
Senators return Friday morning to debate the $1.9 trillion coronavirus relief package.
The American Rescue Act of 2021, Section 2, Table of Contents.
But only after a nearly 11-hour reading of the 628-page bill, which lasted until 2 a.m.
I'm sure you all didn't expect that part of your job this week would entail standing on your feet and reading dense legislative language for more than 10 hours straight. I can't imagine that's anyone's idea of a good time.
Today is expected to be dominated by what's known as the vote-a-rama, where senators have unlimited opportunities to propose amendments. This is a chance for Republicans to try and change the shape of the bill, which they argue is too big and not targeted.
This isn't a pandemic rescue package. It's a parade of left-wing pet projects that are ramming through they're ramming through during a pandemic.
Democrats have agreed to a new proposal to lower federal unemployment benefits from $400 a week to $300 a week, but they'll keep them running through September. As for direct payments, people making up to $75,000 a year will receive the full $1,400 stimulus checks. And Republicans will likely propose cuts to the $350 billion in funding for state and local governments.
A massive cash bailout for mismanaged state and local governments, multiple times the size of COVID needs.
Help states keep educators and firefighters and sanitation workers and others on the job.
A final vote isn't expected in the Senate.
Mrs. Feinstein, aye.
Until this weekend. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And President Biden continues to push for public support for the American Rescue Plan. He'll hold a roundtable discussion on the plan this afternoon. The economy added 379,000 jobs last month. That's much more than economists expected. February's unemployment rate also dropped slightly, down 6.2% from January's 6.3%. It was expected to remain flat. The unemployment rate reports how many people sought jobless benefits and does not reflect those who have dropped out of the job market entirely. A semi-driver is injured after his vehicle rolled over this morning in Monroe. Monroe police say it happened around 7 this morning at 6th Avenue West and West 8th Street. Investigators say a semi-tractor and trailer driven by a 49-year-old man from Rockford, Illinois, was likely making a right turn when the vehicle rolled. The driver had to be extricated from the vehicle. Officials say he was injured, but the extent of his injuries are unknown. The road remained closed for at least 4 hours following the crash. One of the teens convicted of stabbing a classmate to please a fictional internet horror character, Slender Man, is expected to ask for release from a Wisconsin mental health facility. 19-year-old Anissa Weir is scheduled to appear Wednesday before the Waukesha County Circuit Judge, who in 2017 sentenced her to 25 years at a mental health institution and asked for her conditional release. A jury found Weir not criminally responsible due to a mental disease in the stabbing that nearly killed Peyton Lutner in 2014. Another classmate, Morgan Geyser, is serving 40 years at a mental health facility. All 3 girls were 12 at the time. A former State Department aide with top secret level security clearance is facing federal charges in the Capitol riot. Frederico Klein was employed by the State Department at the time of the January insurrection. Officials say images from the scene show Klein using a police riot shield to wedge open an entrance for rioters. He also appears to fight against police for several minutes. Co-workers at the State Department identified Klein after his picture was put on a law enforcement poster. He is the first Trump administration political appointee to be charged in the riot. Former House impeachment manager Eric Swalwell has filed the second major lawsuit seeking to hold former President Donald Trump accountable for inciting the January Capitol riot. Swalwell's complaint cites the same civil rights law originally intended to counter Ku Klux Klan intimidation as a similar lawsuit previously filed by Representative Benny Thompson. It also states Trump and his associates broke a Washington Anti-Terrorism Act, inflicted emotional distress on members of Congress, and their repeated claims of voter fraud, as well as speeches they gave at the day of the riot that incited the protesters. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon.
A better-than-expected jobs report and 2 iconic cereals are mixed together. I'm Elise Preston at the CBS Broadcast Center. I'll have those stories and more in your CBS Money Watch report.
Get the ultimate deals on sleep made simple at Ashley Home Store's Ultimate Mattress Sale. Save as much as 70% off clearance and 4-sample mattresses while they last. Shop early for best selection. They're going fast at Ashley Home Store.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of PowerSwabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to PowerSwabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. PowerSwabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. And start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, by ordering in response to this advertisement, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Get the max out of your tax refund at iMart Express. With 2 pairs starting under $40, you'll spend less on the have-tos and keep more for the want-tos. Our prices won't break the bank. Your tax refund goes further at iMart Express.
Get the ultimate style for the ultimate deal at Ashley Home Store's Ultimate Sale. Save big on everything in the store, including doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, take bonus discounts off our sale prices online and in-store. And no interest financing for 3 years. Ashley Home Store.
The Labor Department came out with a stellar February jobs report this morning. It showed 379,000 jobs were added last month, far more than what analysts had predicted. The unemployment rate declined 1/10 of a point, falling to 6.2%. Most of the gains occurred in leisure and hospitality. Senate Democrats are expected to pass President Biden's $1.9 billion coronavirus relief package this weekend. Republicans put a delay on the process with a full reading of the 628-page bill Thursday night. The bill will go back to the House for a final passage before it heads to the president's desk. Enhanced unemployment benefits from the last relief bill expire on March 14th. Square is taking a majority stake in Tidal, Jay-Z's music streaming service. The mobile payment company is paying $297 million in stock and cash, and Jay-Z will be joining Square's board. Square says the deal will help Tidal's artists find economic support and empowerment. What's your favorite kind of cereal? Well, thanks to a new mashup, you might not have to choose. You can enjoy 2 in just 1 spoonful. Kellogg's will soon sell a Frosted Flakes and Apple Jacks mashup. The combination is slated to hit store shelves in June, but for a limited time only. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Elise Preston.
Thank you, Elise. Let's check the Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials, well, we don't have it. Those aren't the right numbers at all. So let's move on, shall we? Best Buy and Apple are teaming up in a move that could significantly improve the lives and safety of older adults. Best Buy Health already offers a wide range of services for older people, including help with medical emergencies and even car trouble. But now, through its app, Lively users can now access those services on their Apple Watch. The watch will help seniors who need to call for immediate help, talk to a doctor, or who are lost. It can also alert family members in emergency situations. And the latest mural up on the JW Marriott in downtown Indianapolis has earned a spot in the world record book. City leaders put up a huge March Madness bracket that's over 47,000 square feet, making it the biggest bracket ever made. The mural took 100 hours to print and 5 days to install. Indiana is the only site for the NCAA college basketball tournament, and the city usually dedicates this mural to other big events for the area, such as the Indy 500 and the Big Ten tournament. The city set the record back in 2015, the first year that they put up the bracket up on the JW, but that bracket was around 15 to 20 feet smaller than this year's. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Another sunny start to the day, so will this pleasant weather continue into the weekend? Meteorologist Hattie McLean will let us know ahead in your First Warn forecast.
Tonight on CBS, it's a full night of action and drama, starting with MacGyver at 7. Then it's Magnum P.I. at 8, followed by Blue Bloods at 9. Then get a complete wrap-up of the day's news on News 3 Now at 10.
Enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full by September 2022. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Everything is relative. Travel, for example. A trip to Stoughton might seem like a long way, but if you're shopping for diamonds, it's closer than you think.
Diamond Select.
Importers of shimmering diamonds from the mines of South Africa to the streets of Antwerp and Tel Aviv. They shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to.
Diamond Select. Direct pricing saves you money.
On GIA certified South African diamonds.
Diamond Select.
Downtown Stoughton.
It's Steinhaffel's Best Brands, Best Prices sale. When all of the best brands are 35 to 50% off, Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. And with Steinhaffel's special 60-month financing, your new room has never been more affordable. It's Steinhaffel's Best Brands, Best Prices sale, where you'll save big on all the best brands. Visit Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
Get more enjoyment from your outdoor space with patio enclosures. Right now, get up to $6,500 off your sunroom. Plus, no interest if paid in full by September 2022. Call today. Patio enclosures.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Hi, folks. Saturday morning, we check in with SSM as they plan to vaccinate hundreds of Sun Prairie School District staff.
And Hattie is watching your weekend forecast. Join us Saturday at 5 and 8 in the morning.
These businesses have still been suffering greatly.
The struggle to keep the doors open and food on the tables.
We don't want a handout. We want to work.
Find out what local government is doing to help restaurants survive.
I just want to see more.
Monday on News 3 Now at 10. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this sunny Friday.
Yep, it is sunny. We're getting excited more and more, and with March Madness all weekend long. In fact, our dairy farmers of Wisconsin very engaged in basketball tournaments that are going to be happening over the weekend. Might want to keep your eyes open for some of the messages that they're sharing, specifically about the benefits that athletes have with chocolate milk and recharging their system. I know they've got a Spotify playlist. They've got messages that they're going to be having in the stadium. They're asking people to tweet in, so a lot of different ways that they're interacting with that activity. So we talked yesterday about World Dairy Expo floating the idea that they may have to move the 2021 show out of the state of Wisconsin because of COVID protocol. One of our state representatives, Travis Tranel from Southwest Wisconsin, decided he wanted to voice his concerns. He's a dairy farmer himself. He hand-delivered a letter down to Governor Tony Evers' office at the state capitol. Nobody was there, but he said he's hoping the governor got it, that cited how important World Dairy Expo is as a legacy piece for Wisconsin's dairy industry. He also pointed out that, yes, it does attract 70,000 people from around the world, but it also generates somewhere in the neighborhood of $30 million of economic growth for the state of Wisconsin. It is a big show for the state. So waiting to see what kind of developments might come there. We asked Representative Tranel if he thought they were going to try to take something up down at the State House. Said it's a little too early to talk about that. Not too early to talk about growing conditions, though, all across the United States. USDA's chief meteorologist, Brad Rippey, said there's plenty of land out there that's already in a drought. 27% of our major corn growing ground is in a drought. 22% of our soybean growing area is in a drought. And spring wheat, 77% of the ground normally that would go to spring wheat is already in a drought. Keep in mind, Texas, already 3% of their corn in the ground. Barrel cheese today up 4 1/4 at 150 3/4. 40-pound block cheese up 4 1/4 at 173 1/4. Double A butter up a penny and a quarter at $1.69 a pound. I think our dairy markets and all that up kind of reflects our attitude with this sunshine, warmer weather going into the weekend,
Yeah,
Mark.
we like everything about it. All right, Pam, enjoy. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Here's Hattie now with that weekend forecast.
Yeah, and boy, do I have a nice forecast to deliver this time. Here's a live look from the station looking to the east, or rather looking to the west. You can see just a little bit of cloud cover there, but not much. Here's a look at our snow depth. What you'll notice that there really isn't a lot of snow left on the ground. Take a look at the Dakotas, bare ground there, southwestern Minnesota, looking at bare ground, just Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin, parts of northern Michigan. That's really where the bulk of the snow is across the country. Again, of course, outside of the mountainous areas. We still have quite a bit of snow on the ground here in southern Wisconsin, officially 6 inches in the Madison area of snow on the ground, but that will continue to melt. Let's take a closer look at the rest of the state. And again, through central Wisconsin, just a couple of inches of snow left on the ground there. Probably by the end of this weekend into next week, we're going to start to see bare ground across the Badger State as well. Now, our temperatures this lunch hour, here are the numbers across the region. 40 in Minneapolis, Superior not far behind there, 37 degrees. La Crosse is at 43. Green Bay checks in with 40, and we're at 42 here in Madison. 3 things to know going forward for today and tomorrow. Lots of sunshine in the forecast. High temperatures will be in the lower 40s. We don't have any precipitation in our forecast through Tuesday, so it'll be dry through the weekend. And then take a look at next week. I mentioned spring jackets. This is why. Temperatures will be flirting with 60 degrees for a couple of days as we start next week. So some very mild temperatures on the way. Take a look at the upper air weather pattern. The ridge of high pressure to our west is going to work its way across the country into the Great Lakes region as we head through the weekend. So you'll see those warmer temperatures beginning to lift northward and creep further to the east. As we head into the first part of next week, some of those green shaded colors moving into Wisconsin, indicating milder temperatures. That warm-up will last through about Wednesday, and then things start to trend a little bit cooler as the jet stream drifts just a little bit further to the south, allowing some of that cooler Canadian air to sink southward. So here's a look at that temperature trend. Take a look at these numbers. Normal highs right around 40 is where we'll be tomorrow, but then we surge well into the 50s, close to 60 on both Tuesday and Wednesday. Keep in mind, Wednesday's forecast does bring some rain, and then behind that system, it cools down just a little bit. Our weather track, which is satellite and radar combined, showing you some passing clouds across central and southern Wisconsin, trying to generate a little bit of snow, but none of that snow actually reaching the ground. No ground truth with those snow reports this lunch hour. So our forecast stays dry for the rest of today. That bit of cloud cover, though, keeping things a little bit cooler in Lone Rock and Platteville, where temperatures are still in the 30s. Most of the rest of the area is already climbing into the 40s. Winds are going to be very light through the afternoon and really just fall down to nothing overnight, so no wind chill to factor in. Our future track weather forecast shows you temperatures climbing into the low 40s, quickly dropping back this evening, though. It is going to be a chilly start to tomorrow morning. Temperatures will likely be back in the teens for a short time, though. A nice warm-up expected on Saturday. Once again, a lot of sunshine is in the forecast. On Sunday, those winds shift around to a more southerly direction, and that allows us to warm up even more. Our next precipitation chance, as I mentioned, isn't until next week. Here's Wednesday morning. You see some rain breaking out across the state. Again, even in the Northwoods, it'll be warm enough for rain on Wednesday. Showers, maybe even a rumble or two of thunder as that storm system passes. Things begin to dry out then on Thursday. But again, the precipitation will fall in the form of rain, and we could see a half, maybe a little bit more of precipitation through Wednesday. Here's a look at that extended forecast. Lots of sun over the next couple of days, so enjoy that. I know I haven't seen any robins just yet, but maybe we will be seeing some robins around the area with temperatures like this. Mark, take a look at those nighttime lows. Even next week, they're above the freezing point.
Wow, 46 for a low?
Yeah. Tuesday into Wednesday, but it'll be raining then too, so keep that in mind.
All right, thank you, Hattie. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. I'm next. Let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If getting dinner on the table in about 10 minutes sounds too good to be true, pinch yourself, because today's one-pan wonder is just that. On your mark, get set, let's get cooking.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Thanks for calling 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Do you make junk disappear?
Yes, ma'am.
When?
Now.
We make junk disappear. All you have to do is point.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
It's time to upgrade your downtime. It's time for Stressless. Now at the Century House. Go from one grade of leather to a higher one for free. Or save $300 on Stressless Sunrise recliners. Don't wait. Save hundreds on Stressless comfort. At the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Update your bathroom and get 11% off everything at Menards. Saving over 600 faucets from Moen in the store and on Menards.com. Moen faucets are built to last in the latest styles to match your home's decor. All 11% off. Get a large and modern shower with a Sterling Medley. It's durable, easy to clean, and now all 11% off. Save 11% on everything for your home at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
The insurance companies know the name. Hupy and Abraham.
They get you the big checks.
Hupy and Abraham got me over $1 million.
$800,000.
$120,000.
All the money I deserved. So much more than I thought I'd get.
Much more.
They really do mean business.
Make the insurance company pay. Tell them you mean business. Call the firm voted best. Hupy and Abraham. 800-800-5678. Right now.
It's that time of year again. How can we help? Could you haul this away for me? Oh, it's gone. There was stuff here. Amazing.
When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point.
If you're looking for ways to get dinner on the table fast, I mean really fast, nothing beats pan frying. What I like about pan frying is that it helps seal in the juices while allowing the outside of whatever you're cooking to get nice and crispy. To show you what I mean, we've got a tasty new dish for you to try tonight. We begin by cutting a pork tenderloin into chunks and then flattening them between a couple of pieces of wax paper or a plastic storage bag. Pounding these nice and thin will not only allow them to cook super fast, but it also creates more of a surface area, which is where all the flavor will be. Now we coat our cutlets with some Italian breadcrumbs that we mix with some Parmesan cheese and a bit of salt and pepper. After we cook down some onions and garlic in olive oil, we saute our cutlets in the same pan. The cutlets are going to absorb all that flavor from the onions and garlic while they cook. In less than 5 minutes, when the breading is golden and the pork is cooked through, it's ready to serve. And although this is crazy quick, don't think for a minute that it's going to lack flavor. No siree. It's just the opposite. These are amazing. To get the recipe for what we call our skillet Parmesan pork, all you have to do is visit our website. You know, this is really tasty. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a one-pan way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
We might want to break out the grill this weekend.
You definitely could, and if not this weekend, next week. Take a look at those temperatures. They are going to climb today with sunshine. A little bit of cloud cover in the Platteville area, but you can see plenty of sunshine reaching the ground. Here's a look at Weather Track. Again, showing that little bit of cloud cover here or there. Sprinkles and flurries are not likely to hit the ground today. Our day planner temperatures take us into the 40s.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4.